intended, sir. It is I, the Chaos, alongside my minion, Garrett. I still gotta come up with more things for you.
Yeah, I noticed.
More introductions.
Alright, kids, we already have a viewer. Hello.
Indeed. Just getting the links shared to... I guess I could press the start show button. And huzzah. Now this, folks, as you may have read from my Facebook post, is an Extreme Rules themed super card. Now the three... Sup, Weeshek? Oh, Wes, fuck. Sorry, man. I forgot that's your username. Been a while, man. How you doing? But yeah, the three major feuds going into this show is Hulk and Colonel Sanders over the main title.
I think.
Life's going pretty good, man. Just got done from Wizard World last week. Which we will actually be going over during the broadcast. The other feuds include Bane and Leatherface, and then Cora and Tifa Lockhart.
Aha!
Those are the three main rivalries going on right now.
Alrighty.
So we are starting off with a Falls Count Anywhere triple threat match between the King of the Jungle, Donkey Kong, the Kryptonian overrated piece of crap, Superman, and basically DC's answer to Bullseye, or Bullseye was Marvel's answer to him. It's Deadshot. Fuck it.
Pretty much.
It's essentially like, well, I wouldn't say Wade and Slade, but it's reminiscent of Oliver Queen and,
Batman?
No, Hawkeye and Green Arrow.
Ah.
They're essentially the polar opposites of their respective franchises.
Pretty much.
Or the Darkseid and Thanos,
Yeah.
if you will.
And folks, if at any point this broadcast goes down, we apologize. There is a thunderstorm going on outside.
Yep. But we are going to try and push for the best, expect the worst, you know. The usual for us anyways.
Pretty much.
So, sir.
Yes, sir.
Or shall we begin with dissecting the weekend that was supposed to be Blink-182 and then Wizard World? Because as I recall, last time we did a live stream, I was doing it solo, having to apologize because you had plans before Wizard World.
Yes. I ended up having a Blink-182 concert that was supposed to happen on Wednesday. It didn't happen on Wednesday. So, my sister and I drove 3 hours one way and 3 hours back for absolutely nothing. So, if you can imagine, I definitely, after that, needed some stress relief. So, I worked one day and then came back to work. Or, came back and we went to Wizard World. And, my God, the best weekend of this year.
It's true.
By far.
Wes was pissed too, apparently. Now, I understand that they canceled a week prior to the event and no one gave you any
no one was
notice.
notified. Hard Rock Hotel's Facebook page, they said, had said something about it being us being notified. I was not notified. I did get refunded, but I was not notified.
That's shitty. That really is. So, on to Wizard World.
Yes.
Now, obviously, we went last year with 2 weeks preparation time.
Yes.
And I dare say it was not a complete disaster, but rather lackluster. Would you not say that?
I definitely agree with lackluster and rushed, whereas we had time to plan. Oh yeah, that sucks. I got an email when we were pulling up that said, "Don't forget, you have tickets to an event tonight," and I was just like, "Okay, it's still going on." My sister and I wandered around for an hour looking for the venue, and then we finally asked, "Hey, is it supposed to be the concert here?" And they're like, "That was canceled a week ago." I almost had to drag my sister out because we were all just so pissed off.
Wow.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that it was such long drive time, we would have done a live stream last week like we normally do every Wednesday night on this channel.
Yep.
And hell, we would have had you venting your frustrations about it that night.
I probably would have played a match and set the other one to just stand there and beat the shit out of them.
Ooh. That's brutal. I respect it, but that's brutal.
Yeah, I probably would have named it Hard Rock Hotel and Casino.
Thing is, I could probably download an arena that has like the Hard Rock logos and
You
shit.
probably could.
I mean, I created this arena myself, but... So yeah.
But yeah, last year's Wizard World was kind of a flop.
It was somewhat decent for me because, I'll be honest, the costume I went as did not need that much prep or planning to begin with, because it was Choji from Naruto. But his was a lot, well, harder in a sense. For one thing, your wig would not work well at all.
No, we couldn't get anything to tie it up with. It wouldn't stay. And it was just one of those things, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know why I'm even doing this. So I kind of gave up on that day, because no one realized who I was.
Yeah, I got a few, like, hey, Choji! I even had one girl that was at one of the booths going, I know who you are, but I cannot place it for the life of me. No, I actually had that happen twice now that I think about it.
Yeah, you did.
So, yeah, this year, hell of a lot better, especially the first 2 days. Well, at least for me, first and second day were pretty good. Your Friday was good, your Sunday was good, except for the fact that we left early, which, now that I saw some of the pictures from Sunday, I'm kind of bummed about it.
Yeah.
Because there was this one girl dressed up as Haru-chan from Oron Host Club.
I saw that, yeah.
She was there Sunday, and I would have taken a picture with her had I known that costume was going to be there Sunday. I would have made you stay, but we were just in so much pain.
And at this point,
so much fatigue.
Yeah, and my feet, they actually started to bleed even more when I got home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely getting Tabi socks next year.
I don't blame you, man. The other thing is, I had so much fun with Wizard World. I'm actually planning shit out for next year already.
Yeah. I mean, we've already got our legendary Sangin group.
Yes. Matter of fact, she actually reads my issues as I get them finished.
Yeah.
and she gives me like some pretty nice input to it.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel that is needed.
Very much so. Although, we definitely knocked the day one costumes out of the park.
Yes, with you as Rock Lee and myself as Master Roshi.
My childish enthusiasm really pushed Lee over the top with that.
The only tragedy of all that was, on day 2, people still confused your Mike Guy costume for the Rock Lee costume. But, to be fair, I mean, the only difference between the two is tape.
Yeah.
And only, like, really smart, like, really down to detail noticing fans of Naruto even noticed the difference.
Yeah. That and we got cheated out of costume contest on day 2.
Well, yes and no. I mean, it wouldn't have bothered me if they hadn't been sponsors.
Yeah.
Because if they weren't sponsors and they were entering the contest, then yes, I would accept the loss. Because those Gundam outfits beat the hell out of ours. Because of all the mechanics and shit they went into it.
Well, the weird thing is, the other, like, there was 2 Gundams, but only one of them got anything. The other one got nothing.
Yeah, not even an honorable mention.
Yeah. But then again, I feel like they were both sponsored, they were both part of the sponsor booth. And that's why I'm like, okay, that'll get the best group costume. No, there were apparently singles, which kind of screwed our day 2 up, because you were Mike Guy and I was Jiraiya. But, like I said, just based on the costume alone, not factoring in the sponsor stuff, they clearly had the superior costumes. Yeah.
I will give them credit where credit is due in that regard.
Although, oh man!
That was a hell of
a big smash B attack from Donkey Kong.
Yeah. The funny thing is, it's like whoever created this Donkey Kong is like a fan of Smash Brothers and Donkey Kong's cameo appearance in the Punch-Out remake for the Wii, which I always wanted to play that.
Yeah.
Just because. I don't know. I feel like the boxing game would have been fun.
More than likely.
Not so much the whole motion part, but...
Because we all know how failed Wii boxing, like the Wii Sports boxing was. All you had to do was shake it.
Yeah. Then again, I think the motion controllers, that's pretty much gone the way of 3D television sets. Yeah. In the fact of... shit, how the hell did they put it in Hellsing Abridged Episode 2? Do you want the flat screen to have 3D? That's a bullshit gimmick and everyone knows it! Which it is, and I feel like that's the same thing with PlayStation Move and Xbox Connect and...
Oh, Bandito, you nasty, nasty boy!
Flatulence is heavy in this upstairs area, folks. Luckily, due to the rain, there is a bit of cool air coming in. Which, speaking of, I have to turn the fan on high. Keep them entertained for me.
Yes. And speaking of Comic-Con, we made a lot of new friends. Definitely some new connections for next year. We definitely made some friends that we're going to continue to collaborate with and talk to, because that definitely helped us all out through Comic-Con by making it so we didn't feel so alone and, I guess, so left out and not noticed.
Yeah, I think another main difference between this year and last year, since we had time to prepare and all that hubbub, we actually felt confident about our costumes. Felt confident about...
ourselves in general.
Yeah. I mean, like last year, we were essentially attached to the hip because we weren't confident enough to make friends with other people. But,
albeit he did try.
oh, I tried, but you were shell-shocked, for lack of a better term.
Because I was so prepared for our costumes to be great, even though they were, like, rushed 2-week costumes. I think the first year at Comic-Con would have been okay to go without costumes.
Yeah, especially since we had less than a month of notice. But no, hell, we even went out to eat with fellow con members on Saturday after the con got over.
And there we had a great time.
Yes, it was actually really fun.
We were going to go to a bar afterwards, but it was Saturday night.
Yeah, the bar was so damn... See, the bar we were planning on going to was free cover charge if you went to Wizard World. Problem with that is, we would have had to park, like, at least...
2 blocks away.
Yeah, 2 blocks away. Our legs were already sore from all the walking. Because we were there from like 9:30 in the morning.
Oh, and we have a winner. Deadshot takes it.
I'm kind of glad that Superman just stood there.
Me too.
Seeing Superman win at all hurts me.
Yeah.
Ooh. To be honest, I'm amazed Deadshot won after getting hit in the face like that.
Alright.
Or should I say hitting the mask like that? So yeah. Tragically, I do have to replace my Roshi facial hair stuff.
Although, if any of you follow us on Facebook, or I guess me on Instagram, which, to be honest, I can, if you want it, I can give it to you, but to be honest, you would see how amazing our costumes looked on day one.
Unless you've already seen them, which, I mean, I wouldn't be offended to you guys looking at them again. Hell with it.
Right? Give us attention! Notice me, senpai!
Oh. Okay, so here we go. One of the 3 rivalry-based matches.
Alrighty.
An Extreme Rules match between Korra and Tifa Lockhart.
Oh, bloodbending.
You made that sound so wrong.
Oh, bloodbending.
Oh, you nasty child.
I didn't mean for it to sound like that.
Well, hell, you didn't, because that's exactly what it sounded like.
That is the face of menstrual bending. Oh. Either way, I think E3 is going to be amazing any year you go.
Yeah, because E3 has built up a reputation to where it correct me if I'm wrong, but that's where they highlight, like, new games coming out, and, like, games that they've already announced. They show, like, what improvements have been made if the game still isn't out yet, shit like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no matter what year you go, you're guaranteed to have at least one thing that you're excited about.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know, me myself, I'm actually just trying to figure out my 3rd costume for next year. Because Roshi is going to make a return, and so is Jiraiya.
And on my side, Lei's gonna make a return, and so is Orochimaru.
Yep.
So we just need, unless we're gonna we could split one of the days in half. I think that's what we talked about.
Yeah, I think we decided that one of the days, we might, like, do multiple costumes. But see, that's why, even though it's a whole year away now, I'm probably just gonna be planning the entire friggin' year, because if like, for example, this month's paycheck is going on booze and replacing the Roshi facial hair.
Yeah.
Because Old Settlers is coming up in my town for those of you who don't know, Old Settlers the second weekend in July. A lot of fun. There's stuff like street dances uptown on Friday and Saturday. For some reason, we do a Civil War reenactment on Sunday. I don't know why.
I think it's just the redneck way to do it.
Yeah. Our side of the world is very... Our neck of the woods is very rednecky. Because even though I technically live in town, all I have to walk is like a mile out of town, and it's country. Not even that, because I don't have to walk too far to stumble across a horse ranch.
Yeah.
Or something. Because we are that close to the country.
You're not wrong, it is slow-moving lifestyles.
Yeah. Not the way I like it. I prefer, like, Des Moines living. But...
Not Des Moines prices, but yes, Des Moines living.
Not Des Moines prices, but I do like the nightlife.
Although, our, con friends definitely kind of made it easier on us to adapt to, because I don't think we would have done anything afterwards.
Yeah, it's true. If we hadn't have been,
oh, cool.
Yeah. This is Wes Heckman. He's cousins with Grant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I probably should have pointed that out to you.
Yeah, you probably should have.
Because, see, I know Wes when him, Grant, and I were trying to get a podcast off the ground, but we got, like, 1, maybe 2 episodes put out, and then we just stopped, because life and...
Oh.
And...
Cool.
Not cousin.
Nephew.
Uncle.
Alright.
Yeah. Finance.
Nephew.
Somehow, both yo uncle and yet at the same time, yo daddy. Jesus. That is horrible.
I had sex with your Matt.
That's still horrifying. Yeah. Well, see, I remember posting those podcasts on this channel, as a matter of fact. They are somewhere way back in, like, years ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, it has been a while. Yeah. I feel like there was something else, like vital that happened at the con.
We definitely, our first day, we had a phenomenal outcome and just a flooding of people that were like, oh my god, can I take a picture with you?
Yeah, day 1.
Oh, it was when Mike got you. Like when Mike pointed at you.
Oh, yes! Okay, so, here was the fun thing about day 1, and dressing up like Master Roshi, when the voice actor for Master Roshi from Dragon Ball Z is actually at Wizard World. He pointed at me, and he's like, who cloned me? And the best part of all of this experience, when he was signing an autograph for me, he did the... Yes, Mike McFarlane. But yeah, when he did the autograph for me, he actually talked as Master Roshi to Master Roshi.
It was a kick in my childhood that I still have not recovered.
Yeah, we also met Colleen Klinkenbeard and Tiffany Vollmer, who's done the voice for just about every incarnation of Bulma, with the exception of, I think, Kai and Super.
Yes.
So, yeah. And Colleen, her list of voices that she's done is a mile long, but the ones that stand out...
Luffy,
Luffy...
Frieza, Hawkeye...
Yeah. Luffy from One Piece... Well, we gotta say what they're from.
Oh.
Luffy from One Piece, Urza from Fairy Tail, Riza from Full Metal Alchemist...
Momo
Momo
from My Hero Academia, which is my personal favorite. Right now, anyways.
Yeah, your favorite anime at the moment. And just because they did a special Dragon Age. I kept wanting to say that all damn weekend.
Yeah?
They did a special Dragon Ball Z panel where Colleen had actually done the voices for Android 18 in Kai, Mai in all like the Super stuff and the Kai stuff. Kid Gohan, I believe, in Kai.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and Mike McFarlane also did the voice of Yajirobe in Dragon Ball Z.
Didn't she do Trunks too?
No. But I believe she's friends with the person that does.
You're right. No, that was Tiffany. Tiffany was friends with
Yes,
the person
Tiffany
who does.
was the one that actually...
Alright, Korra takes it. Mistral bending for the win.
But the question is there going to be a sign of respect, or is Tifa just going to be like, fuck you?
Yep, Tifa's like, fuck you. Unlike the last one.
What a sore loser! So dick move, man. So dick move. That's not very nice. The question is, will this rivalry continue?
I hope so. It's actually a pretty good one.
Yeah. It's gonna be an interesting one.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah, Thorn versus Chaos in a backstage brawl. For those of you who do not know...
No, Nichelle Nichols.
Nichelle Nichols.
The Star Trek lady.
Yeah. Oh, yes. That was Uhura, right?
Yeah.
She was there. I personally did not go to see her.
Nor did I. I'm not a Trek fan.
Yeah. Neither one of us are really Star Trek fans. He went to see David Tennant, though.
I fangirled really hard on David Tennant.
Yeah, you went borderline gay for him when you're like...
He has such soft hands!
He is such a... What the hell was the phrase that you said?
He is such a sweet and beautiful human.
Sweet, beautiful soul is the way you put it.
Yes.
And I'm like, that's gay.
Why is Big Show here?
That's basically how I created Chaos.
I know, he looks exactly like Big Show, though.
Yeah, that's basically how the character is.
The face and everything.
Yeah, for the most part, I'm like a real big fan of Big Show. I actually want to meet him before he Whoa!
Glitchy, glitchy, glitchy. Oh, Jim Beechford was actually wearing a hat that said, "Oh, balls."
Yes, I heard about that. That was hilarious. Oh, and I was tempted to actually get a picture with him next to the Impala, since that was an option.
Yeah. Oh, Thorn is not healing from this.
Yeah, no, see, so far in my Land of Insanity series, which both these characters are from, Thorn is the main character, who's already featured. Yeah. Yes, that was actually an, yeah. Thorn, he's already been in the first 2 issues because he's the main character. We have not seen Chaos yet. I'm still wondering, like, because I'm kind of writing these as I go, even though I have the story in my head. Still wondering how Chaos ends up getting involved eventually.
Yeah, to be honest, we're kind of character building right now, so it's
it's between
however it gets up.
And not only that, but sometimes I take time to feel the story. Like, we're not going to see Stonewall's character for a while. After the way it ended in issue 2. fact, this past week alone, I've actually gotten my ass in gear, and I've actually written a outline for how the first two issues of my comic series, how I want them to go. I just need somebody to draw them. Because, we've already had, essentially, all hell break loose. We've already had Thorn and Company, which, when I say and Company, is Stonewall and Casanova. Yes, I do need an illustrator. Which I'm actually kind of working on that, now that I'm actually in the process of writing everything. But I think I'm gonna really wait to approach an illustrator till I have like one full arc written down. You know, so that way they've got, because a full arc in comics anymore is like 5 to 6 issues. So I figure I get one full arc, then I approach somebody with getting the illustration done. I don't know, I might do like a Patreon thing.
Yeah.
Something like that. I'm not sure how exactly that'll work for a writer, but I don't know.
To be honest, as long as you get everything, continue to get everything like out there and let people know that you want something done.
Yeah. Oh, damn!
Oh.
Chaos actually threw, they've actually gone away from the frickin' hallway where they were, and they're in an office now.
I can just see your character doing that, though.
Yeah. My character is kind of a backstage brawler, so I will admit this match heavily favors Chaos.
Alright, so as we're speaking on Comic-Con, what was your favorite 3 moments of Comic-Con?
The top one has to be the interactions with Mike McFarlane.
Yes.
Especially when I was Roshi. The number 2 moment was meeting Tiffany Erickson, who will be the Tsunade of our legendary signing trio for next year's Comic-Con, with myself as Jiraiya and you as Orochimaru.
Alrighty.
The third one? I would say, and keeping in mind I did meet Charisma Carpenter while I was there, but I would have to say my number 3 has got to be, the girl that was dressed up as Domino on day 1.
Really? Something that involved me is one of your top 3?
Just because it was funny as hell to hear her as we were leaving go, "He's so cute, I want a miniature version of him in my pocket."
And okay, and just to clarify, the first thing that I thought of when she said that was, there's things called vibrators.
Yeah. You know, I am convinced if you would have actually tried to pursue anything with that girl, you would have gotten lucky Friday night.
More than likely.
With the way she
costume.
reacted, yeah. That would have been like costume poon for you.
It really would have been. But I'm actually kind of proud that one of the memories of like the top 3 of the con involved me. Yeah,
well see, the thing is, like, I wanted to point out the fact that I actually met Charisma Carpenter before I said that, because, I mean, I like Angel and Buffy, which is where she's from. She's Cordelia Chase in there. But the phrase that came to mind after we actually met her is, "Don't meet your idols." I've never once considered her an idol or a hero of mine by any stretch of the imagination, but she acted very dainty, very prissy, and it was just...
And you win.
Yeah, even though my character's busted open from Thorn DDTing him onto a steel chair, which I'm actually kind of proud of that.
Yeah. Alright, our second rivalry appears.
Yes, Bane versus Leatherface, and they're going to be locked inside of a steel cage.
Oh, great stuff.
Oh yeah, so basically neither one of them, basically the only way to win, escape the cage, pinfall, submission, but I feel like the cage is more to protect the people than keeping them inside the cage.
You're right. Although, to be honest, I have to say my top 3 moments, I have to say my first, I guess one of them is when I actually saw the way I looked in my Rock Lee costume. I felt absolutely amazing, because that gave me a whole new wave of self-confidence. I felt great about myself. I didn't feel like I wasn't going to be noticed.
The fact is, you didn't want to dress as Rock Lee in day one. I had to talk you into that decision.
Okay, the conversation that he and I had involved him saying, "Yes, Roshi Senpai," or "Yes, Roshi Sensei." And I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'm in. That was all the convincing I needed. Because, to be honest, that was, like, definitely something I could see happening. Roshi teaching him how to be a pervert.
Yeah.
And, okay, so that was by far one of my favorite parts.
Okay, would that rank as your number 1? Because I kind of feel like David Tennant is probably your number 1.
David Tennant's a very large part. I think he's probably my number 2.
Wow! Number 2 behind self-confident Rock Lee.
But also, you know how I felt last year.
Yeah, confidence with you, it's hard for you to feel confident.
And that is... It was so great to have people being like, "Oh, can I take a picture with you?" And I'm just like, "Oh, fuck yes!" And it was mostly young girls, and I'm like, yeah. Well, not like young girls, but
teenagers to girls in their 20s.
Yes.
Whereas for day 1, most of the people that came up to me were guys, like older guys that clearly grew up on watching Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, and they knew the Roshi character.
Although, there was a point in the con that he's just like, he would see a fine ass and be like, hee hee, and that's all he could do.
Yeah, that was horrible for me. I kind of froze when it came to actually doing any, like, Roshi lines.
Yeah, but I have to say, probably... The stupid thing about, like, the con, is that a lot of, like, the moments that were exciting were the moments that I achieved something.
Yeah.
Like, the first day, I felt great about myself. I mean, the second day, I met David Tennant, which was awesome. And then the third day, I ended up taking it upon myself to do my own makeup. Yep. I didn't think it was going to be very hard, which it turned out not to be. But for doing makeup for the first time in my life for a costume, I did a great job.
Yeah, and we actually found out that because of your eyes naturally being green, you don't have to invest in snake eye contact lenses for the Orochimaru costume.
Yep.
Which is a nice plus.
Right? And I think I just need to work on some aesthetics for Orochimaru. Like, nothing too fancy. It looked great, but just kind of like tightening up the makeup, kind of making it spread up.
Yeah.
Just kind of getting a little bit of the... Oh, hello, cat, you sadist kitty. And for the folks at home wondering why I said, oh, hello, sadist kitty, the cat likes to be stepped on.
Yeah, my roommates have a cat named Tiger, that likes to get stepped on. It's weird. Like, really fucking weird.
It's like he has no balls, but he likes to be stepped on. It gets his jollies off.
Ugh. But yeah, and I guess if I had to put like an honorable mention thing from like my top 3, I would have to say all the friends we made.
That would have to be mine too, especially
like the guy that dressed up like Green Arrow
and Captain America. Yes,
that guy was fun to hang out with. Ransom James Hollywood, I do believe.
Yep.
Haywood. Bryce Olson was another friend we made. Shayna. I want to say Mathia.
I don't know how to pronounce it. But...
Yeah. I also made friends with the girl that was cosplaying as Jinx on Saturday.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. We really don't have much of a back and forth yet, because I just happened to notice her post on the Iowa cosplay thing, wanting to be tagged in any pictures that people got with Jinx, and I happen to be one of them.
Nice.
I'd say one of the down moments, I feel like I didn't take enough pictures, especially on Friday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Because I would have loved to have gotten a picture with the guy dressed up as Blade. Because that Blade cosplay was amazing. I think he was the
same one who did the Luke Cage.
Might have been.
I think he was.
Yeah. See, that's another one. That's another costume I wish I would have gotten a picture with, but I never thought about it. I actually don't have any cosplay pictures with Bryce as the Jedi. I feel like
I know he has some, so we'll have to ask him for him.
But I didn't actually take any pictures with my tablet, which kind of a downer. Damn, this match is already over. I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping for more.
Right?
Because it felt like nothing happened in that match.
To be honest, it could be because we really haven't talked about much with the con, but...
Yeah, but I mean, that was like 3 days of, like, a lot of stuff, and compared to other matches, this one was short.
Uh-huh.
So... let's see. Oh yeah, and I'd say the other down point was meeting Charisma Carpenter. Just because she acted really vain.
Well, I mean, when you're a washed up television actor,
yeah, but
going to Comic-Cons to try to make money.
I wouldn't say washed up. I would just say some celebrities know how to treat their fan base, and others just see it as like a gig. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, from what you've said about David Tennant, it seems like he's great to his fan base.
And you know, to be honest, his the Doctor Who fan base is such a welcoming, like, fan base. They're a fandom that just doesn't matter which Doctor you like. You're going to be accepted because you like Doctor Who.
Yeah, it seems like a very loyal fan base. I mean, I have not seen any of Doctor Who myself, but just from what I've seen, they seem really nice, like really nice people.
And like, I have two friends that are absolutely Doctor Who fanatics.
Yeah.
And they are... I really wish Netflix still had Doctor Who on it. Because I don't really want to... I don't think you can find Doctor Who anywhere else other than maybe Amazon, but I think you have to buy the seasons.
Yeah.
But, like, they're so accepting and tolerant. and just a great fan base.
Yeah.
Whereas some of the other fandoms you get into, there's debates about just who's better than who, or...
Well, hell, there was one girl, was it Friday or Saturday, that her cosplay was essentially a dress that was the TARDIS, and even though I knew nothing about the fan base, she was very, very warm and friendly and approachable.
Yes.
About the fan base. So yeah, we got a first blood match between Zangief and Deathstroke.
Nice.
Indeed.
Oh, I'll have to say that one of my downs about the con, I guess, was the first day. We were waiting in line to get in, and Chaos got a compliment about his Master Roshi costume, and then the guy behind us. And then the guy turns to me and goes, "What are you supposed to be, Deadpool?" And then Chaos turns around and goes, "No, he's Rock Lee from Naruto." "Oh, I don't know that." And I'm like, how do you get Deadpool out of Rock Lee? That is so stupid.
Honestly, the only connection is they both essentially wear spandex.
I wasn't wearing spandex, though.
You know what I mean, though. Like the skin-tight outfit thing?
Yeah.
But the problem with that is, Rock Lee wears like a green outfit. There's not a hint of red unless you count the damn belt with the logo of the Leaf Village.
On it, yeah.
No, I stand corrected. There's red in that circle on the back of the vest.
Yep.
But other than that, there's really nothing that connects to Deadpool. It was such a weird-ass comment.
And that's... I'm just like, wow. Wow.
Oh, speaking of that vest...
Yes.
Based on how awesome it looks, I think one of the costume ideas I have in my head for next year is Awesome-a.
Nice. That way you can keep your beard.
It's true.
Well.
Or get like a fake facial hair beard.
Well, to be honest, I think that could be a costume for day one. Since if we're gonna do the legendary Sonic, we can do that the costume contest day if they're gonna do it again.
Yeah, that was a thing that I actually I put a post with a bunch of ideas that I had for like costumes. Yeah, that was a good power bomb. But no, I've already figured.
Going for another one.
Yeah, Zangief with them power bombs, man. Not even giving Deathstroke a chance right now. Damn. Woof. No, I figure we already decided that, okay, just based on how the groups stacked up this year, and how confident I am in the legendary Sonic trio, I think we'd be a shoo-in to win the costume contest for the group category next year. Because you were rocking it as Orochimaru. I did pretty damn good with Jiraiya.
Although, I think next year, we could probably just, like, skinny up your makeup a little bit.
Yeah, I was noticing that too, because, especially with as well as yours did, I think I might do my lines myself next year.
Yeah. Instead of using fingers, do, like, Q-tips or something, or, like, the actual applicators.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, the applicators, when I used it, came out great.
Yeah. Oh shit! Zangief with the tried to use a baseball bat.
Slade was not having any of that.
No. And obviously, because his first blood, we had to force him to remove the mask. Only to be fair, I mean...
Yep.
But yeah. I actually came up with a list of characters I think I could pull off.
Yeah.
I think Kenpachi from Bleach might be one of them.
Possibly.
The only issue I might have is like facial scar stuff.
Would you have to do the mohawk with him too, don't you?
No, Kenpachi has like this weird ass hairstyle where there's like a bunch of strands of hair going straight back from his head, and then there's fucking bells at the end of
That's right.
each
I was
tip.
thinking they were the Mohawk.
Were you thinking Chew from Yu Yu Hakusho?
No.
Oh. Because I cannot remember a Mohawk character from Bleach.
I think there's one, but other than that, well, I guess I was thinking Kenpachi had, like, Liberty Spike Mohawk instead of the hair that Liberty Spike behind.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like the wig might be a challenge to deal with.
Very much so. I think, to be honest, you could be better off if you maybe found, like, even just grew your hair out.
Well, see, I did find wigs online that actually have bells attached.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that either, that they probably have, like, sticks inside the wig to make the hair strands stand straight out or whatever.
Yeah.
And then his Zanpakuto, I think, would be another issue.
I don't know about that.
Because, I mean, I realized I could buy, like, the umbrella, because I know they sell a bunch of Bleach-inspired umbrellas where they've got, like, the handle of a character's Zanpakuto as the handle for the umbrella.
Although, with his is just a beat-up sword.
Yeah, his is a beat-up sword, but the handle itself is very distinct. And we can't take, like, actual weapons in there, so... I don't know.
You can actually buy them in wooden versions.
Well, see, that was the thing I was actually debating, like buying a kendo stick and then beat the hell out of it to give it that same look. Alright, so far,
it's pretty even.
yeah, it really is. Still debating on what the hell to do for issue 3, though. I'm kind of wondering if we should just do it like they show up in the Brazil, like on the outskirts of the Amazon or like the Brazilian rainforest.
To be honest, I think it would be really cool to have like a half, like almost a Snake Man as a jungle guy.
Now, would he be like a Yonti or?
I'm thinking more along the lines of kind of how Copperhead is, except he's actually part snake and not modified. Just somehow maybe a snake demon. It kind of mystically or somehow.
Well, if the books of my, like, I did have this one book that said a pure-blooded Yonti could, for the most part, hide their snake side with only like minor, like mainly facial things that would be like a calling card, like their teeth. They can't hide the fangs. They can't hide their snake eyes or their tongue. But other than that, for the most part, they look human.
You know, it could be a Yuan-Ti.
I mean, because for all I know, we could just classify the Yontis as snake demons.
You're right.
Now I figure a lot of Talon's crew probably going to get picked off in the next issue.
Well, and the reason for that could be the jungle guy.
I was actually thinking more along the lines of like guerrilla warfare, ambushes in the rainforest.
Well, that could also be attributed to the jungle guy being a traitor.
It's possible.
Just selling out somebody, essentially selling out Thorn
Selling out Thorn's team so that
Because
way...
he knows that Fang wants them.
Possible. Yeah. Oh, by the way, folks, for anybody wondering, this arena is supposed to be like representative of a bar in the Land of Insanity series that I write, called The Bandit's Shadow. That's why the flooring looks like hardwood, the barricade looks like brick, and the ring looks like somebody died in it because, let's be honest, in the series there will be plenty of people that have gotten the hell kicked out of them enough to where their blood just got left in the ring.
There you go. I found you a foam Kenpachi sword.
Nice. Alright.
So, for future reference, I'll just send you that link.
Now, how long is it?
It is 39 inches.
Alright, so that would be 3.5 feet, I think? Give or take? Alright, cool.
And it's
28.43,
so...
Not bad. Because, see, like I was stating earlier, since I had so much fun at the con, and I've actually gotten really into the whole cosplaying thing, especially after the past 3 days of Carnage. I think I'm just going to buy supplies whenever I can, every month from now on.
Yeah, because I've got the tools, and we can use your house as the cosplay crafting.
Yeah.
Because you've got your porch.
Hey, Deathstroke wins.
Deathstroke pulls out from behind. That's
yeah, because... true, but it did look like a lot of the punishment was going... And he won with a knee drop to the face. Alright.
God. That hurt me so bad right there.
Not how I expected Deathstroke coming out on top, and I think whoever did this might have put his bad eye on the wrong side. I could be wrong.
To be honest,
it
looks good either way.
It does. It's just been a really long time since I've seen Deathstroke without the medal for sure.
Alright, 2 bootylicious babes in the battle of the women's championship. Alright, kids, let's go.
Yes, and because it is a women's title match, they're going to have to climb a ladder to get the belt.
Alright.
Yep, ladder match, baby. Because it is an Extreme Rules themed event. I actually had to build all these matches essentially from the ground up because, with the exception of 2 of the matches, they were all defaulted as Extreme Rules matches, which would have ended up being boring after a while.
You're right.
Just in my mind. Hell, after how amazing Tiffany did with her elf Pathfinder character,
yeah,
which was essentially an original character, I've even debated doing like original character costume designs for some of my characters.
Yeah.
Like Commander Chaos or Fang. Which, Fang would be an interesting one.
Yeah, it would.
Just have to get a suit, purposely, like, cover the edges in like fake blood, and then do like red body paint and bandages. Because that's the way Fang does it. When he's not posing as a dead character. He's using a fucking body as a damn meat puppet or whatever. Plus, according to the people that we ran it, the people at Come and Go, on day 1, I apparently look good bald.
You do look good bald.
Bald with the goatee and shit, so... I think...
To be honest, honest, it's easier to take care of your hair, too.
It's true.
When you don't have any, it's just easier to do it that way.
It's easier to put on wigs and shit.
That, and I will say, wig caps make all the difference.
Yeah.
Because, I really wish I would have worn a wig cap the first and second day, because I didn't have to reposition my Orochimaru wig once.
Yeah, the wig cap definitely helped you. My wig on day 2 was pretty good. The only downside to it was the headband, because it dug into my forehead if we tied it too tight, and pretty much cut off blood flow, which was not good.
Not in the slightest.
Shit. I'm gonna have to... So, you got a winner for this match?
Hey, I'm gonna go Miranda.
Think she's gonna keep the belt?
Well, we'll only find out, that was my guess, but we'll only find out towards the end of the match.
I mean, it's a ladder match, and... I don't know. I feel like Miranda is a safe option, but honestly, it could go either way. It all depends on who gets the upper hand and when.
Yeah.
Let's see here. See, we pretty much covered everything for Wizard World. I can't think of anything we left out.
I don't think we left anything out, to be honest.
Yeah, so basically, we've got, next month, we've got Old Settlers stuff to go to. Especially, well, yeah, mainly because I'm making sure you actually go this time.
And even if I can't get off on Saturday, I will be over after work.
True.
Because I can come and drink after work.
Yeah.
If anything, I could bring more alcohol.
It's true.
But to be honest, I will be off on Friday. Guaranteed off. Although, I might just ask to work from Saturday to Thursday. That way I can have Friday and Saturday off.
Oh, so you're meaning Saturday of the previous week?
Yes.
That's good, because that way we can drink up at the street dance, and then the drunkest one gets wheeled home by the less drunk.
You're right, it'll be you that's more drunk than me. Because you drink heavier than I do.
Yeah.
Maximum effort.
Exactly, maximum effort, all the way. I love to have fun.
Although, I think you and I need to do a foam armor build. You could do Shugoki.
Shugoki. Oh, from For Honor?
Yes.
Yeah, interesting.
Although, I don't know what I'd go as if I was going to do a foam armor build. To be honest,
I feel like if we did a foam armor build, Vegeta and Nappa.
The sad thing is, I would be Vegeta and you would be Nappa.
Yeah. That is kind of tragic, isn't it?
Right? Because my Nappa's better than my Vegeta, and your Vegeta's better than your Nappa.
God damn it, Nappa. Vegeta! Shut up, Nappa. Vegeta! You know what would be an interesting, like, foam build challenge?
What?
Having me go as Alphonse Elric.
Oh my god, yeah.
And then you just dress up as Edward.
Although, the weird thing is, I almost feel like I need to be much shorter to be Ed. I could be, Mustang.
Oh, damn. Alright. Nice.
That's actually what I thought about being anyways. This year was Mustang.
Yeah, either Mustang or Mage Hughes would have been a good look for you.
To be honest, I can see Mustang because I kind of have that resting dick face anyway.
Well, they do sell gloves, so...
Yeah, they sell complete outfits of his.
Well, see, at one point I was actually debating on going as Alexander Louis Armstrong.
I know.
But I just couldn't find, like, the fake hair for
the floof on top.
Yeah.
To be honest, we could probably dye your hair blonde.
Oh, do like we did for that one bet that I lost?
The unicorn bet, yes.
Yeah, because even Grant, actually, even he said, you could pass for Alexander Armstrong.
Yep.
But it's not just that. I couldn't even find a spruce mustache. Or...
The sad thing is, with as fast as you can grow facial hair, mustaches are out of the question.
Yeah, mustaches I can't grow. So,
which I wish I could grow a beard better than I could grow a mustache.
Yeah.
But to be honest, my mustaches look like curve stashes, and not spruce mustaches.
But no, but yeah, that's just the whole thing. The only real thing that I could buy for the costume is the State Alchemist uniform, military uniform. I would essentially have to craft the gloves from scratch and figure out a way to do both the spruce little thing at the front of my head and the blonde spruce mustache.
Yeah.
And then just hope nobody asks me to pose.
Yeah, right. I carry glitter around for you. Just throw glitter in the air. Sparkle!
Yeah, but I would also have to, like, rip the top half of my uniform off to do the muscular poses while I flex.
Yeah.
Which does not look good on me. I mean, I'm more confident with showing my top half in public without a shirt, but I'm not that confident. Not yet, anyways, no.
To be honest...
Considering all the weight I lost, though, by next year... Yeah, you saw that post, right?
Yeah! That's a huge drop.
Yeah, basically 24 pounds in the course of 3 days. I'm wondering if it's glitching out because it's a custom title. I mean, I know the wrestling games have always had problems, or at least have had for a while. Yeah. Thanks, Wes. Yeah, it was tough. Hell, until recently, I still thought I was
400 and something pounds.
400 plus pounds. Now I'm essentially 360.
And Canary, I'm pretty sure, is going to take this.
Yeah, it looks like it.
If she...
unless Miranda can somehow get up.
There is a severe glitch there. It's not even attached.
Yeah. So yeah. See that's really fucking weird.
Yep, it definitely glitched out hard.
But no, oh shit!
Oh my god.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
I'm gonna call that the Canary Crush.
Oh, God. Apparently the fans like it. They just said this is awesome. You know, another cosplay costume I could do if we did the phone building?
Yeah.
Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Just do the phone building and phone building. My bad.
And Canary takes it. We have a new champion.
Yeah, she's actually the third women's champion since the title was created and these live streams were started more professionally. The weird thing is, I don't think Yang ever got the rematch clause.
I don't think so.
Then again, rematches, I'm not really focused on. I'm just focused on making it look good. And for the most part, it does.
Thank God for universe mode.
Yeah, I wish we would have thought about it sooner.
Right?
I mean, I do like showing off all the characters that... But it...
Devil.
Yeah, I actually had like an idea in my singing like red skin, thinking green eyes.
Well, with
interesting.
Almost like the color of your veins, or on the lines of like reddish purple and not bluish purple.
Well, see, when I said bluish purple, I was just thinking like how blood looks when it needs fresh oxygen. That shade.
Maybe like one horn, like a snub horn here, and then one horn that kind of peeks out and curves around a hoodie.
So like one that's been broken off, and then the other that just
not
sticks out.
even broken off, not fully developed. So it's kind of just like a bump under her skin.
So it's just like a nub.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bump, just a bump under her skin.
Interesting.
And then we have one kind of full horn, about 6 to 8 inches long, peeking out one side of her head. You can see the front part of her mohawk that kind of just leans over.
Does like a little tuft thing.
Yeah, and then she's got a zip-up hoodie with the hoodie over, and like there's burnt edges like around her wrists where where fire has burned it.
Where fire has damaged the hoodie.
Yep, and then she's got she's got, I don't want to say khakis, but they're a little bit short, like they're down just, but they show kind of ankle.
So they're like cargo shorts.
They're cargo, like the Jean Co. jeans, but skinnier.
Yeah.
And then ends up having, like, when she's kind of got like the demon fangs.
Yeah.
But she also has, I don't want to say green eyes, maybe have...
What, you think green eyes is too on the nose? Because, I mean, if it's going to be purple skin, that I would actually change the eye color to blue.
Well, I want her to have human attributes, too. So, kind of not use the tail, unless she absolutely, like, maybe have a transformative thing where the other horn grows out.
What if she hides the tail under her pants?
Maybe.
Either that or does like a Saiyan thing and uses it like a belt.
Maybe. I'm still not sure how. I don't want to make, like I said, I don't want to make her too much of a devil because she is part human.
Yeah, I could see that. I think the only out would be, or the only out with that, if you wanted to make her look more like a demon, is if Fang's plan, which I really don't have a name for at the moment.
Yeah.
When he kickstarts it, and the demons from hell start popping up out of the earth, the angels come from the heavens, and the gods of all pantheons crash to earth in a mortal form. Maybe that kind of kickstarts her demonic blood.
Well,
where she has more of a demonic look.
I definitely think rage has to have something to do with it, then revert. After, it's almost like when the Saiyans see a moon and they transform.
Oh, so kind of like the,
like...
Great Ape.
Yeah.
Ozaru thing.
Yeah, and then have the snub horn pop out of her head and grow to the size of the other one. Her tail pops out. Her fangs grow.
Demon wings shoot out of the back.
I don't want to say demon wings. Maybe she just has... I don't want to make her like... She's a devil, not a demon.
Yeah. Alright, fair point, fair point.
So she gets, like, cloven hooves and...
You know, I actually just thought of an interesting plot twist, which I really don't want to spoil on the stream.
Yeah.
So I will tell you after this match.
Okay.
Because this is our main event.
Oh, wow.
A tables match.
That is flown.
You feel like doing a secondary show after this? Or do you just want to cut it off here and just be like, there you go?
I think we need to cut it off here.
Alright.
That way, I mean, we still have... We can maybe...
That way we still have time for brainstorming before you go home.
Yes.
Plus, once this match is over, drink run.
Yes.
But yeah, this is actually a tables match, which, let's be honest, it favors Hulk.
Oh, 100% favorite Hulk.
Honestly, this rivalry, which it's the third and final rivalry that we have set up because it will only let me do 3 rivalries at a time.
Which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is
Get on
very
it, 2K.
weird. But this is out of all of them the most one-sided.
Very much so.
Because Hulk is essentially abusing the hell out of this man at every fucking turn.
Yep.
I mean, I think the last time you were here to actually watch one of the matches, he made Colonel Sanders a bloody mess.
Yeah. Who was it that, oh, I want to say it was a fatal 4-way or an 8-woman match, and, somebody threw somebody into the fucking brick barricade. Oh, I'm trying
to... no, that wasn't it wasn't like an 8-person match, it was actually a one-on-one match. Misty versus, I want to say, Sindel.
That's right. Oh my god.
And that beam was just so savage.
I'm really surprised Misty even survived.
Honestly, Misty has not been on the show since.
Well.
And in terms of universe mode, we are 2 months in.
Then that means Misty has not recovered from whatever injury she...
Because, I mean, Sindel was on, like, the last episode, and yet we have not seen Misty in, like, 2 months.
Yeah.
And we've had a Money in the Bank themed event where Doctor Strange did become Mr. Money in the Bank. Just not sure if Strange is going to be brave enough to try and cash in on the Hulk.
You never know, he might.
And maybe if somebody can actually take it to Hulk. So far, I mean, nobody's really been able to touch him. Because we... Ooh!
Yeah.
And thus proves my point.
Yeah. And we will see if we have a, which I guess we're not gonna, but...
Yeah, no, that was fucking brutal. And it took, like, next to no time at all.
I actually kind of enjoy how fast these have gone.
Seriously?
I mean...
Okay, granted, we weren't paying... I mean, we were paying attention, but at the same time, we were talking more about the con than the actual show. But, what match was your favorite?
I gotta say this one. Watching how vigorously Hulk destroys the Colonel.
Oh, just slamming him through the table?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think my favorite would have to be the backstage brawl. Because that was nice. It had some good action to it. I especially liked Thorn, who was on Chaos's shoulders at the time, countered whatever move he was attempting, and then just drove his head into a fucking chair that was on the floor.
That was pretty good.
Granted, I'm being a bit biased here, because they are my characters, for the most part. Yeah, I think that was my favorite. Least favorite was probably the cage match, just because I feel like it was a big letdown.
Yeah.
Based on who the characters are and what they're essentially capable of in their respective franchises. So yeah, we have a new women's champion. Hulk stays where the fuck he's been since...
Entertaining champion.
Yeah, since pretty much the first episode.
Yep.
And like I said, this is essentially 2 months worth of build-up and shit. Alright, let's go to the power rankings. Leatherface somehow got up to number 1. He's looking to go after the belt. Could be fun. Somehow Sanders is still at number 2. Hulk went up a spot. Tifa actually went down 3 spots.
Yeah.
After losing to Cora, and Cora stays where she's at, oddly enough.
Right. How did Raven go up?
Raven actually got a win. No, she had a match with Black Canary on the show before the Supercard, where Canary won, and then there was like a sign of respect. But it was such a good match, I suppose, that Raven went from 41 all the way to 9. And then Voorhees dropped down from 8 to 2, and I would go through the whole list, but there's just too damn many. So I'm going to go ahead, skip ahead to my characters, again, playing favorites, because my characters, but I'm curious to see where they're at in the lineup. And the guy that dressed up as Nacho Libre on Saturday,
Yeah.
I wish I would have gotten a picture with him.
Right.
'Cause I even had to point it out to you by saying, Nacho!
Nacho!
Alright, so Thorn is at 57, going up 1 rank after his loss in the backstage brawl. That kind of makes me worried with where Chaos is at. I mean, he's the one that won the damn match. And...
Oh, 95.
Jesus, 95. Wow. Okay. Jesus, the only one more depressing than that is the fact of the first women's champion is all the way at 97. And that's humorous to me.
That really is.
Donald Trump is all the way at the bottom of the goddamn totem pole. That is funny as hell to me. Alright, let us check out the rivalries first. Apparently they don't see Cora and Tifa as a feud, or as a rivalry anymore.
Huh.
Because it was in those 3 rivalry slots, but apparently it's been demoted, because it's not as big.
Yeah.
Do you think we should turn that into an active rivalry once more? Or should
I say we build up, well, to be honest, I kind of want to see more of
Miranda and Canary?
Yeah. Because that was a good match. And
Yes, it was.
also, I now coined the Canary Crush, so...
This is true. That is true. So, I guess for now, we will leave that in the potential rivalries column.
Yes.
And we'll see what pops up. And here's the lineup for the next show. Might not be the next live stream we do, because I tend to do these when I'm bored. I got nothing better to do. But we've got Cora versus Poison Ivy, 1-on-1. Apparently Colonel Sanders is going to call out the Hulk. Not a smart move, but whatever. A triple threat match between Alice, Diva, and Dixie Clements. That should be an interesting little matchup there. An 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal, which is
featuring only one DC character.
Yeah, it is essentially a Marvel battle royal featuring Red Hood.
Watch Red Hood take all of them.
I don't know. Thanos is in that match.
So is Stan Lee.
Yeah, but that's not the one that concerns me.
I know.
Thanos is a beast, which is another costume option we might want to... I might want to consider for next year. If I could just figure out how to do, like, the prosthetics for that fucking chin. Because I feel like that chin, maybe, like, prosthetics on the cheekbones.
Maybe.
I feel like the chin is the main thing for that, though. Leatherface is gonna call out, I'm assuming, Bane. Yeah, that was weird. Black Canary. Okay, the new champion is gonna be fighting a fellow bird of prey in Catwoman.
The cat versus the bird.
Yeah.
Sylvester and Tweety Bird.
Two DC characters. One of them is a hero full time. The other one is she plays all three angles at one point in the comics. She's a villain, she's an anti-hero, and she's a hero, depending on the source material.
Yep.
And then the main event, Mr. Money in the Bank, Doctor Strange versus Killer Croc in a DC versus Marvel clash. I dig this card.
I like
and
it.
Hulk getting a well-deserved night off, unless he decides he wants to come out and beat the hell out of Sanders again. Which,
well, I think Sanders has it coming to him if he's going to call out the Hulk.
yeah, as for Bane versus Leatherface, I really hope it gets better. Because right now, it's not doing so hot. So that's going to end it for us here at this live stream. For those of you who stuck around for the entirety of it, we thank you.
That doesn't happen, like, ever, so thank you very much.
Yeah, this is the first time somebody has actually stuck around for the entire live stream. So that's progress for us. And for anybody that watches this in the future and make it this far in the video, thanks for sticking around.
Thank you, Wes.
Yes, thanks, Wes. It's greatly appreciated. That being said, remember, new live stream every Wednesday night. Now, on occasion, something may come up where Garrett can't come over, so either I will do a live stream by myself, or I will do multiple live streams by myself throughout the week to kind of even shit out.
Or he may have guest appearances.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure Jeff would really enjoy to visit again.
Yes. We're gonna try and, like, the only problem with the way that worked last time, we couldn't do, like, a live broadcast with Jeff, and that kind of fucked up the video feed and shit. But, that being said, I'm pretty sure we could do it in Overwatch. Because if we did like a group thing, and then I just start doing a live broadcast, there you go. But that being said, until next time, I am Chaos.
And I am Garrett.
See you next time from the land of insanity.
We love you all. Good night.
Oh my.